Okay. As soon as I decide to start streaming, the kittens become active. They keep trying to get in places they're not allowed to be. So I may periodically have to pause to deal with that. Like right now, be right back. Okay. Anyway, um, let's go ahead and start off with RoboCop Rogue City. I remember watching a demo video for this like a while back. It honestly looks like it can be fun, but I don't know. Have to get my hands on it and we'll find out. So play. I have to use a laser pointer to distract the kitten. It's either that or use a little jingly ball. And that'll just make noise. A little bit of delay with the mouse. Not sure what's up with that. Let's double check these options. Don't know what the hell one of the kittens wants to go in the other room for. Anyway, see what that'll do with the mouse. Still a little bit of delay. Eh. Let's see. I like to aim for high. No motion blur. And I'm not sure what chromatic aberration would mean. Excuse me. Okay. Oh yeah. Make sure subtitles are on. Yep. Gameplay, controls. Yeah, do a mouse and keyboard. Because I had a minor little incident with my controller. Like, it's not broken, but it's a Xbox 360 wired controller, and the right bumper, like if I had to press down fairly firmly on it just to make it register. Okay. Between the two kittens, one disappears. So I have to look for it with the laser pointer. New campaign. Let's keep it normal.
You give us 3 minutes, and we give you the world. Good evening. I'm Casey Wong. A military submarine that went missing over 3 years ago has suddenly reappeared in the Baltic Sea. Confused seamen mistakenly opened fire on the last Lapland reservation, killing 12. Thankfully, our homesick sailors are back on U.S. soil. Welcome back, boys. In local news, a new crime wave that is sweeping Detroit has already claimed the lives of 21 police officers. Here's a statement from the head of OCP, Omni Consumer Products, that's funding and running the Detroit Police Department.
Old Detroit has a cancer, and that cancer is crime. It must be cut out, and OCP holds the scalpel.
According to our sources, the attacks were aimed at catching the attention of a man whose identity remains unknown. This dangerous new guy in town
This frame rate
seems
is
to have his
fairly
eye on doing business
bad.
in old Detroit.
Your filthy hands off me. Shut
I'm sorry. There seems to be a
disturbance? I'm a big fan. Now move! Don't adjust your television sets. Your regularly scheduled program will be back shortly. Now, this message goes out to the new guy in town. It seems that you're looking to spend some money in this great city of ours. I'm here to tell you that the Torchheads are open for business. You may have heard of us as the #1 supplier of nuke in old Detroit. The most potent, addictive drug available in front of every convenience store, school, or library near you. But that's not all we're capable of. Let's get you up here. We'll get Officer Howard to illustrate the point. You see, Officer Howard made a drug bust that cost us a lot of money. We want to reward this dutiful officer with a performance bonus. A lifetime supply of nuke. Oh man, you're gonna have the time of your life. There you go. Enjoy. New guy. Us Torchheads are more than capable of doing whatever you need done in our city. So what is it, huh? Arson, smuggling, drug dealing, good old-fashioned murder. We do it all. You've got the money, we've got the power. So let's talk.
If the game ends up being this laggy, I'm gonna have to double check the video settings. Excuse me. Okay, this looks fairly smoother. May have just been the nature of the pre-rendered cutscene. Spoke too soon.
Good to see you, Murphy. Lieutenant's at the main entrance to the TV station.
Let's double check this. Could be the upscaling. Hmm. Let's try just medium for now. That's a little better. Kitty.
Shaky. Judgment Day is here.
Hey, handsome, we're here for the show. Go get him, Robo.
They came out of the trucks and they just started shooting at anything that moved.
I can see your lady is still quite shaken up. I'll get one of the paramedics to check on her.
Oh, don't bother. She's only jealous.
I wouldn't bother. I already ran the plates.
You should know by now when it comes to evidence, we're hoarders.
If it keeps on like this, we're gonna run short of body bags.
I'm gonna give you 10 milligrams of diazepam to make you comfortable.
Don't be so hard. Make it double.
We can't wait any longer. Those trigger-happy maniacs have a ton of hostages. But sir... Roger that. Over and out.
What is the situation?
Goddamn OCP tells us to stand down till SWAT arrives. That's our situation.
Looks like I'm on my way out.
Not so fast, buddy. Who do you think is gonna clean up this place? I'm not letting you off that easily.
You sound just like my wife.
If that's the case, let's get you patched up. We wouldn't want to get on her bad side. Press here. Medic! There you are, partner.
Lewis?
The hell is going on up there?
Sorry, dude. The police want us to release the hostages. So no hard feelings.
Hey, you can't go in yet. We need to wait for the reinforcements.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I knew you'd say something like that.
We need to find another way. It is too dangerous to cross.
For me. But you can take the heat. Go. I'll figure something out. Besides, you could do with a head start. Go on.
I don't believe the original actress for Lewis reprised her role. I could be mistaken. That was very close.
How much do you think I can get for it?
Is it gold?
It was taken off someone famous. Just look at him. He looks kind of familiar.
Got company. Anyone expecting a silver freak?
Drop it, scum.
Forgot your weapons. Jesus. Yeah, I think my PC is ready for this game. Like, it's no slouch, but it's not like the latest and greatest either. Yeah, the destructible environment's pretty neat. So many grenades. Do something about this sensitivity. Let's try that.
Warning.
That's a little better.
All personnel, evacuate immediately.
Worried about the weight limit?
Lewis, you're here.
We need to get these elevators back online. The service box is in the basement.
Let me.
I doubt you had time between all the heroics, but I got a key card from the janitor. It's good to do some real street work from time to time, you know? After you. They sabotaged the elevators and staircase too. They obviously don't want to be disturbed.
Okay, self-repair, that's what that was.
That graffiti is fresh.
I bet some of those idiots are still here.
We cannot let him pass! I can smell some burnt electrics!
Any more tricks up your sleeve?
I will keep.
What a warm welcome, don't you think?
Jesus. Yep. Almost shot Lewis.
Gotta say, I did not expect such a big crowd.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to check every room. Jesus. Okay.
It's that service box, isn't it? Hey, why don't you check it out?
If it weren't for the on-screen reticle, I'm sure this circle would have been overkill. I can't think right now. A little burned out. Okay. Use RoboCop vision. Copyright. Investigate objects or people. Find clues. Investigate. Question mark. Cool.
I am detecting a short circuit. We need to isolate the cables.
I think I've got something just for that.
You are very resourceful.
Thanks, but I'd say it was a team effort. They're holding everyone in the studio. It's on the 30th floor. Huh?
So, our friends in blue finally decided to join our glamorous show. I'm afraid you're too late for my autograph. Chopper's ready. I've got to go, but the party goes on. Guys, make sure you provide all our guests with a decent amount of amusement, so don't skimp on the nuke. See ya.
What a freaking psycho. We need to be quick before they kill anyone else. I know that look, Murphy. You saw something, didn't you?
We are here to enforce the law, Lewis. Let us stay focused.
Right. Just keep in mind that I'm here if you need me, partner.
That's a nice little touch.
Slime bags detected.
Just look at that, boys! The police dog and its bitch!
Not sure which one is which.
You're gonna take that back.
Scumbag!
Oh god, this will be interesting. Release. Pick it up. Yeah. Incoming headache. Like, can I pick those up? Nope. Be cool if I could pick them up, toss them back. Okay. I would appreciate it if I could just automatically pick up the ammunition just by walking over it. God, the sound effects on this gun. Okay. There's so much nuke lying around. There's criminals taking hostages. You have only a few seconds to eliminate the threat and protect the innocent. Nope. Wasn't quick enough on the draw.
Thank God you've come. This lady really needs to see a doctor.
Murphy, these people need help. Why don't you go ahead? I'll stay with them.
Right.
This is Lewis. We have rescued 3 hostages, one with a gunshot wound to the abdomen, requesting urgent medical assistance. Over.
Last one. None lying around. Cool. Oh, never mind. So many grenades, Jesus. Come on, go down. I'd rather stick with the SMG. Retreat. Okay.
Darling, could you get the napkins from the cupboard?
Sure thing, Mom. What are we having?
It's a surprise. Little man, have you washed your hands?
Do I really have to? I wasn't playing in the dirt.
Of course you do. No more discussion.
Darn. What about Dad? Is he gonna be back for dinner?
Alex, what do you think about the color of this dress? I'm not sure if I like the pattern. James really looks up to you. He said in school that he wants to be a police officer just like his dad.
Watch out! He's coming!
choppers like the one that took Soot! You hear me?
You worked so hard, honey. Why don't you take some leave? We all could use a little break from this reality, don't you think?
Wakey, wakey! I'm talking to you, Shiny! Stand back from that door, or I'll shoot her! I swear to nuke!
I don't know what I would do.
Swear to nuke.
You got 3 seconds! 3!
Our family is the only thing I need to be happy.
2! Are you fucking deaf?
Promise me it will stay like this forever.
1! Last chance, weirdo!
I love you so much, Alex.
You okay there, Murphy?
What does it want? Get it away from me!
I am sorry.
Can't you see? It's unstable!
Ma'am, please, calm down. It's been a very tough evening, and I assure you that everyone wants to be back home with their families. Though for some of us, the night has just begun.
I get what they were trying to do, but it's been handled better in the first film, the original film.
I can pay my bail now. Cash? No problem. Do you take singles?
Get back in line.
Yeah.
Good job, Murphy.
I think you're forgetting someone.
Officer Lewis, you were remarkable.
Soot ran off with his tail between his legs.
Would have been nice if we caught him, though.
All right, all right. Are you done with this circle jerk, huh? Good. We've got a problem.
The malfunction caught on camera provokes a question. Can we put our safety into the hands of a machine? Especially one as unreliable as RoboCop. We asked Max Becker, the head of security concepts at OCP.
Now quiet!
We would never put a defective product on the streets. It's not what we do.
We all saw it hesitate in a life-and-death situation. Why? Does it really know right from wrong?
Listen, I would trust this guy with my kids. I mean, if I had any. This was just an isolated glitch. Thank you.
Mr. Becker, I've got more questions.
I just want to snap her little neck.
Jesus.
But she's got a point. This was not an isolated incident. It's a pattern. A pattern that the old man wants examined and fixed. Time to see what's hiding in that metal head of yours.
We know what's in Murphy's head. It's what's in yours that worries us.
Push me, and you might just find out. You, follow me.
Everyone is dismissed. And Lewis, I need your report on the TV station incident. On the double.
On it, Sarge.
Just looking up something real fast. So like, there's no actual full listing of the cast on IMDb. Just shows Peter Weller. Mostly trying to double check if like Nancy Allen, who played Lewis in the original film, reprised her role. Like, she's still with us.
God damn it, when will this be fixed?
Don't hold your breath. OCP isn't looking to spend a dime on our equipment.
Okay.
What seems to be the problem?
My damn locker won't open. Can you try? Wait, what is all this shit doing in my locker?
We wanted you to be safe out there.
Wow, really?
Yeah, you guys, very fun.
So weird way of hazing someone. But put on a shirt. I think I go this way. Yeah. Like, I think the one thing that's really missing from the auditory experience of this, like, they got the thumping of the feet of the footsteps, but there's no, like, there's a distinct whir whenever he turns his head or his body. You just don't hear that.
There's my favorite walking, talking law enforcement machine.
Okay, let's get on with it.
Why don't you take a seat for me? That's a nasty scar. I'd like to see the other guy. Am I right?
You do not. Trust me.
Don't mind me. I'll just get this off.
So, here's the deal, Robo. The old man is not happy with your performance. Instead of sending you to the scrapyard, as I suggested, he wants to fix you. Hey, pretty boy. You sure know how to make an impression on the ladies.
Doesn't it hurt him?
Hurt? Lady, he's a machine. He's legally dead. We can do whatever we want with him.
No, madam. It does not hurt me physically.
So we're going to equip you with a little monitoring chip. It will do a real-time check of your systems so we can get to the bottom of what the hell is wrong with you. From now on, your performance will be monitored and graded. So better be on your best behavior, huh?
The chip is in. Let's see what we have here.
Oh, I see you earn 1,000 XP. Interesting. I didn't find a second secret? Damn it. Yeah, I couldn't save any hostages. Like the bullet time effect that happens when you breach, it doesn't like last long enough. Or I just have bad aim. One of the two. C's get degrees. Remember that. Okay. Arbitrary RPG system. As every game's legally acquired to have one. Skill points, K. There we go. That increases slow motion. Activate. So what else? Scanning range, combat. Kind of want to be a little bit more durable. Okay, that should be it.
Well, I can already see some unwanted activity in your hippocampus. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Other than that, everything seems to be installed correctly. To be sure, let's make a simple test to check that all circuits are in order. What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law.
Okay, nothing disturbed. However, like with any new upgrade, I recommend visiting the range to check if you need calibration.
Is that everything?
Actually, no. Doctor?
Oh, yes, sorry. My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. I'm a police psychologist. I specialize in dealing with police officers suffering from emotional trauma.
Emotional trauma? Might as well talk to the microwave. It hasn't been working properly either.
OCP wanted to see if you'd be willing to have a talk with me as part of your evaluation. I noticed that a great deal of care has been put into making sure that your mechanical components work. However, one aspect of your composition that has been severely neglected is your human side, your brain.
I agree. If it was up to me, I'd remove it altogether. What do you think, Doctor? Would save us a lot of hassle.
I don't mind the hassle. So what do you say, officer? Is that possibly something that could be of interest to you?
I am not sure.
Robo, Reed wants everyone in the briefing room in 5. It's about the new guy.
Excuse me, Dr. Blanche, but I am needed elsewhere.
But we...
Well, can't say we didn't try. Everyone get back to whatever the fuck you usually do around here.
Man, I tell you, it was crazy in that TV station. Good job you had Murphy with you. You bet. Without him, we'd all be gone.
Oh, downstairs. At least I thought.
Robo-Pig! Why do you have to spoil our fun all the time? You metal freak!
Cool. Okay, this way.
Murphy, I heard you're scheduled for calibration. Step right up and press the button when you're ready. 50 points is what OCP calls a passing grade. Shouldn't be a problem to you.
Damn it, go down.
Not even 50, huh? Maybe they really did mess you up in that lab.
Okay.
Try again. You want a good job. I'll let the eggheads know that you're good to go.
There we go.
See you in the
Got it under the wire. Can I get up from here?
Hi, Murphy.
Nope. Oh, here we go.
Oh man, no, I just can't do it. There is no way. Murphy, would you give me a hand? I can deal with blood, guts, but puke is a no-go for me. Oh, be a sport and move his ass to the drunk tank for me. You've got your special gloves and extra protection, so you shouldn't mind. Just take him downstairs. I owe you one, Murphy. Oh no, the smell is following you. I'm gonna be sick.
I don't remember getting on a roller coaster.
Look who's back home. Just toss him in one of the empty cells.
Ah, finally. Home.
Sleep tight.
That was a little funny.
Murphy, could you please help me out here?
What seems to be the problem, officer?
Reed is in the briefing room, and I have my hands full. There are so many complaints filing in that I can't keep up. It's getting crazy in here. Could you open up another line and help me?
I am here to serve the public trust.
Take the spot on the podium. You're a lifesaver, Robo.
This line is open. Please form an orderly queue.
Officer, I have a problem. My neighbors are hostile to work. I think it's because they're jealous of my new dog. Why would they get so worked up every time I take him for a walk?
What is his name?
He has a beautiful red coat, so I called him Fire. He likes to hide, so sometimes I have to yell, "Fire! Fire!" to find him. Anyway, you do something about my neighbors?
Okay. May want to consider renaming the dog.
Your behavior disrupts public order. I must issue a ticket.
That's fine. I don't mind paying the price for having the cutest dog in all of Detroit.
Next, please.
I got something for you, officer. I know where you can find a wanted criminal. That poster over there says there's a reward for that information, and I want it.
I want details.
Are you blind? I'm the guy from that poster, so here I am. Now, give me the money.
I will have to detain you.
Fine, but I still get the reward, right?
Drugs are bad, okay?
You can hope for a reduced sentence.
It's not the reward I was hoping for, but I'll take it. It'd be good to get back to jail.
This man's eyes.
Life as a free man can be tiring.
Take him away. Next, please.
Officer, I would like to report my son missing.
How old is he?
He's 24, but he's never been gone for so long without letting me know.
How long has it been?
Just over 2 days now.
We do not consider an adult missing within 72 hours.
Oh, please, I'm begging you. Something's not right. You really need to find him.
What is his name and address?
George Elkins, 7706 Orchard Avenue.
Let me check. Your son was found dead 2 hours ago.
What? Oh, no.
Thanks for the help,
I never, like, fully believed in the whole notion of there has to be a certain extended period of time of someone missing before something's done.
So, what's on today's agenda?
The agenda is that you sit your ass down and listen.
I don't know, like,
It's no secret that crime has been on the rise ever since what the media has named the new guy in town showed up in the city. The word on the street is that he wants to spend a lot of money in old Detroit, and that has made every gang in the city start advertising their services. We need to find him before things get out of control.
Where do we look?
Our best bet is to see if he made contact with the torch heads. Robo, I want you to start by checking the arcade downtown. It's become a high activity area for punks.
Understood.
Everyone else, keep your eyes open. Any questions?
Any word on Briggs?
What happened to Briggs?
He's been missing since yesterday.
Shit.
Officer Briggs remains missing. That's over 24 hours since he's been in contact with anyone here.
Are the two cases connected?
No reason to assume so. But if anyone finds Briggs' informant, we might learn something new. All right, now get out there.
You go ahead, partner. I need to write this report, and there's something else I need to do first.
Oh. Downstairs.
Cruiser's ready for you, Robo. Go get him.
This city, didn't you? It'd be easier to burn it all to the ground. Believe me, just burn it all.
Could you please keep the noise down? You're scaring off my customers.
Can't hear ya. Music's too loud.
Good evening. Are those two men bothering you?
First, they harass my customers. Then they threaten to burn down my shop. You need to do something about it, officer.
What do you want, cop? Can't we have a little bit of fun? We did nothing wrong.
The music is too loud. My sound sensor measures 126 decibels. You are damaging your ears as we speak.
Oh, man, don't talk to me like that. I don't understand numbers.
Do you understand broken bones?
Nothing wrong, you say. I say, nothing wrong in breaking criminal bones. Maybe we should all practice what we preach.
I don't know if there's something wrong with this beer or if listening to this silver nutcase made me sober up. Come on, man. Let's bail.
I could have gone with the extreme option, but chose not to.
crap! Give me back my money, you piece of shit!
Don't you cops ever get bored with harassing successful entrepreneurs?
Hey! This shit is rigged!
That's a serious accusation, kiddo. Someone might think I would allow such illegal activity in my high-class business, which I do not. Now get lost.
You work for Soot. Tell me where to find him.
You cops are giving me a stomach ulcer. Stop asking me about guys I don't know.
Withholding information can lead to bigger trouble than a stomach ulcer.
Look, I'm a busy man, so I'm going back to my office now. Why don't you join me there, and we'll talk. Oh, on second thought, you can't do that, because you don't have a warrant, do ya?
What a douchebag.
I know, right?
Have you witnessed the owner participating in any criminal activity?
Are you kidding me? Half the things I've seen around here would be enough to put him behind bars for a decade.
Let us hear your statement.
No way, dude. He might be a douchebag, but if you lock him up, this place will get closed down, and where am I supposed to play hooky then?
Looks like someone should give you a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do it. I know you. You don't hurt kids.
Try me. Slouching detected. Let's see. I wonder if I could have scanned that character. Spell gastric content. Probably would have given me more insight. Sleep deprivation, okay. I know that feeling, kid. Anything else? Oh, I gotta enter the basement.
Come back with a warrant, cop.
Yeah, I've already did that. Unless there's anything else in here. No. Yeah, I say that's grounds for a warrant. Oh, hinge lubricant. Eh. Oh, hell yeah, skee ball. I want to play this game instead.
I didn't know you had such amazing colors. And there's not one, but two of you. From now on, I promise, I will cherish you more often.
Your body readings suggest substance misuse.
Oh man, a real like TJ Laser? You are so incredibly shiny. I'm definitely getting more of this stuff.
Who sold you drugs?
I really shouldn't say, but you are my TV heroes. All right. All of the arcade staff will sell to you, as long as you got cash. Unfortunately, I'm broke, but I have a great idea. You could help me sneak into the basement. They keep a huge stash of goodies down there.
Drugs in the basement? I will take care of that.
Would you really do that for me? Way to go, TJ! Is that the ocean?
Yeah, that voice did not match that character model. Here's my warrant. Punch a hole through the door.
Open the door. I have the warrant.
Oopsie. I think I dropped my key somewhere. You'd have to break down this hardened door if you want to get in.
That will not be a problem.
Yep. I mean, fuck around and find out.
It's RoboCop!
Surrender your weapons.
Watch out! He's no chance! Light him up!
Say nuke or get lost. Tell the buyer stop. Tell the buyers to stop using made-up names like nuke. None of this double cheese, Auntie N, hot sauce, body bags, and red fucking whatever. It only makes my guys confused, and that's bad for business. That's pretty funny. Pigs can't do shit. So there's no need to speak in code. These dope heads either buy nuke or go to Jack Hall. Your lovely superstardom boss S. Anything else in here? Nope. Anything else? I really wish the frame rate was better. Ooh. Can I get there somewhere? Nope.
Open the door, or you will regret it.
Can't a guy just sell drugs to kids without you harassing him every 5 minutes? Who am I hurting, huh? They all want it.
Where do I find Soot?
Well, if that's the case, shut it, bozo! Unless you want to end up in the ghost house like that cop's informant! And don't you dare open that door, I'll shoot you!
Have it your way.
Engineering level 6. Photos taken at ghost house. No recorded messages. Call note. Too many cops patrolling the place. Don't leave before the police informant talks. Suits order. Detox made the snitch too weak. Use tainted nuke to crank him. Pick him up. Ghost house down the street next to the train tracks. Installation notice. Desk button, armored gate, installation. Thank you for choosing Security Innovations. Oh yeah, under the desk. Ah. Level 2, really? Good grief. Where did that door open? Oh, cool. Let's see. Oh, I could do it on the fly. Deduction. Do this instead.
Murphy, this is Reed. Mayor Kuzak just stormed into my office. Apparently, his niece's car has been stolen. Find it. This goes to the top of your priority list. You can start by asking about it at some of the local garages. For the record, it's a blue SUX 6000, registered to Melissa Kuzak.
In a weird way, this game reminds me a little bit of Deus Ex. like specifically Deus Ex. What was that first one made? Like their words, the human evolution, revolution, something like that. Like that was on a 360 and stuff.
I might be a little late filing my tax return, but sending a one-man army seems like an overreaction.
I am here to investigate the theft of a blue SUX 6000 that belongs to Melissa Kuzak.
Fancy car and fancy name, but I hardly ever get the pleasure of dealing with either.
Do you have any information about the whereabouts of this vehicle?
To be honest, I did some work on one of those cars recently, but I can assure you that it was not the one you're looking for.
Do I have your permission to search the shop?
I know what the world's like, but can a man go about his business without being harassed all the damn time?
I do not mean to obstruct anyone's work, but fulfilling my duties takes priority.
Then why aren't you out there on the streets where a real crime is happening, instead of badgering hardworking citizens?
Is car theft not a real crime to you?
You know what? If you really think you'll find evidence of that SUX ever being here, then be my guest.
Really? God damn it. What else? More tools. Really? He did it again. Then I'm off tomorrow, but this can't wait. I think Scott's at it again. You want to help that boy like he helped me and the others. I get it, but I'm still on parole. I can't be involved in any illegal shit, and Scott doesn't care about that. So I'm hiding in something in his locker. Looked over his shoulder about 100 times, like when he was stashing those stolen radios there. Better check it out. Okay. Irrelevant. Look at that rat's nest. Like I'm one to talk.
See, I told you, you'll find Jack all, because there ain't nothing to be found. This place is legit.
I need access to one of your lockers.
I can't allow that. It's my workers' private possessions.
You said your shop has nothing to hide.
The locker you have in mind belongs to a boy named Scott. He works for me on and off. I have to admit, I had a tiny feeling he might have something to do with your case. I will open his locker for you, but I won't be held accountable for what's inside. That's his locker. Go on, have a look. And what do you reckon? Is he your man?
For the time being. Where is the suspect?
You see, he hasn't turned up for work for some time. This morning, when two thugs swang by looking for him, I knew he must be in trouble. I've overheard him many times talking about a place where he does car jobs on the side.
Give me the precise location.
I can't tell you exactly where it is. All I know is that it's one of the garages near the local storage compartments.
Tell me why you think he is responsible.
He's young, bright, and would like to rule the world. I get it. But nearly every month, he gets himself in trouble.
It is not enough to make assumptions.
I'm not a cop, but I've seen many things in my life. And where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Is he a temporary worker?
You could say that. We fall out a lot because he brings a lot of hot stuff to the shop, and I'm not okay with it.
And you let him come back?
It's hard to make an honest living these days. That's why I understand his struggle, and I let him come back. Working here keeps him out of trouble. And to be frank, it's not easy to find such a good mechanic either.
Why did you cover for him?
I can't watch a decent kid like him get swallowed by this city. Don't look at me like that. Instead of giving him up, I was encouraging him to come clean. But a man can only try.
That is all for now.
Hey, make sure no harm comes his way. He might have done some foolish things in the past, but he's a good kid, and he deserves another chance.
A court of law will be the judge of that.
Oh, cool map. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go around the corner. Huh. I could just cut through here. Hopefully.
Shh, pigs. Mind your own business, cop.
If you feel lonely, you know where to find me, officer.
Oh God, I messed up good.
You must be Scott. What did you do with the blue SUX 6000 that you stole?
Hey, well, why would I have anything to do with that?
I have found evidence in Ben's shop.
You can't possibly help me. I don't want to cause any more trouble, especially for Ben.
Admitting to a crime is the best course of action for any young offender.
I can't go to juvie. Who's gonna fix this mess?
My duty is to serve the public trust.
Okay. I admit. It was me who jacked the SUX. But he didn't leave me any choice.
Who is he?
I can't tell you. If he knew I gave him away, he'd take revenge on Ben. Oh God! It must be those thugs! We're dead! No one's gonna save us.
If they are criminals, then they are the ones who need saving.
Hello? Anybody home? Where are you, Scotty boy? You can only... Oh, it's the metal RoboCop! You're done, Cop! Look out!
I wish I knew what triggered the slow motion.
You did it! They didn't think that through. Maybe you can put an end to this after all.
I am missing vital information in order to resolve this case.
I'll tell you what you want. Just please, help me fix this screw-up.
Where is the car now?
Oh man, I'm sure it's still in their chop shop. It's a warehouse on the northeast side. The entrance is concealed, but I'm sure you'll find it. I'm no fighter, but if there is any other way, I would like to help. Maybe you need some more intel.
Who did you mean by him?
It's Rex, from the local gang. I only did petty jobs for him mostly, but this time he made me steal that car. He said he wanted the SUX 6000 we were repairing at Ben's. When I said it was too hot, he slashed me with his knife.
Why were you hiding?
You saw those thugs. They were looking for me. They realized I tricked them. They wanted the SUX 6000 from Ben's shop, but I didn't want to get him into trouble, so I stole a different one. I doubt anyone would have given a shit, but word on the street is that it belongs to the mayor's niece.
Any criminal matters should be reported to the police.
I know. I just thought I could figure this out by myself. Ben was right from the start. I shouldn't have gone down this road.
That is all for now. Proceeding to the vehicle's estimated location.
You are calling for backup, aren't you?
Negative. Threat calculation minimal.
Oh, right behind me. Jerry Jenkins in Project Doom. I can issue tickets. Sure, why not? Let's get some more XP.
Hey man, found my gun unpurged.
What? Someone knocked out his teeth, including the gold one. He's
For
asking
some
if
to
anyone
learn how
found
not
it.
to lose the track of time is to learn how not to lose their money. Citizen, I am ordering you to discontinue this deliberate act of vandalism.
Screw you, man!
Can't help but feel like we're bordering on RoboCop 3 territory by doing all this other stuff.
So, what you gonna do? You can't put me behind bars. I'm still a kid and only done it once. Just let me off with a warning, will ya?
You are being fined $100 for the violation that you have committed.
Are you crazy? I don't work. How am I supposed to pay for this?
Failing to pay may result in serious consequences for your guardians.
I made an enemy and not the graffiti
That's
artist.
an old school move you pulled right here. I'll make sure everyone in the hood knows your score.
Okay. Man, I can't let them all off on a hook. Off the hook. Man, words. I cannot let them all off the hook all the time. And really, like, what's $100 for a fine? Hmm. Okay, what am I supposed to be looking for? There we go. Oh, hell yeah. Just hug a whole motorcycle. Oh, I got 1 point. Let's see. Deduction. Ah, what the hell? It was shooting on its own. Weird. Okay. Very sensitive motorcycle. Or what's left of it.
I can't believe you've actually done it! Do you think I could take that car back to the owner and say I'm sorry? Maybe she won't press charges.
This car is now in police custody.
Oh, please, I could really use a helping hand right now. Otherwise, I'm back in juvie.
Proceeding to secure the perimeter. Keys are in the ignition.
Thank you so much! I promise I won't mess this up.
I could go back in if I wanted to. Okay.
You need to be taught some manners.
I can't do anything about that. No repair. Okay, Oh, buddy.
Are you the police informant? Do you know where I can find Soot?
Oh man, all great questions, but could you untie me first? They really outdid themselves with these knots.
Talk.
Hey, I don't know how you usually operate, but that type of information don't come free.
Let's see.
What is your freedom worth to you?
That's actually a great point. So, it seems that the new guy saw the punks attack on the TV station and decided to meet with Soot on their turf. The meeting is supposed to take place tonight during Soot's concert.
Concert?
I know. I'm not really a fan of his music myself. But that's not what those shows are really about. Why don't we, get out of here, huh?
Lewis, Soot is meeting the new guy tonight at the old slaughterhouse.
Copy that. Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear. By the way, I've got something for you, Murphy.
They call me Pickles. And you guessed it, there's a funny story behind that name. This one time, I saw Torchhead stealing a delivery truck. I went after them, hoping that a VCR would fall off the back of the truck, you know? But it turned out to be groceries, so they left it. I made a pretty penny that day selling pickles. Still have a couple of jars laying around if you want them.
So you are an opportunist.
Hey, I prefer street entrepreneur. You know what they say, a good business is where you find it.
Interesting. You know what? Let's just bump it all the way down. Still a little choppy.
Ah, it's nice to be free again. Thanks, Tin Man. Hey, did Briggs tip you off that I might be here?
Officer Briggs?
Yeah, he's my police go-to guy.
Officer Briggs is missing.
Missing? Shit. May our city have mercy on him.
How do you know Officer Briggs?
We go back a long way. He gave me a helping hand when I hit rock bottom, and I've been in his debt ever since. He even introduced me to his family. Great kid and wife, though his missus don't seem very fond of me.
You seem proficient in undertaking police tasks. Ever thought of making a living out of it?
Oh no. One thing you should know about me. I love cops, you know, law enforcement, laws, all of that. I think those are great ideas. But so is Nuke, and when I need it, I tend to forget about the other stuff. So, you know what they say. You can only serve one master.
Interesting.
Do you think Briggs is in trouble?
I really don't know. Last time I saw him, he was going to check a case of missing bodies. Sounded like a bogus lead, so I didn't press him. Funny enough. He always tells me to be careful when getting info. But the truth is, I'm not the one running around gangster's paradise dressed in blue.
Need to go. Duty awaits.
About that, I've got a favor to ask. I know that Briggs is missing, but I've got something that belongs to him. He must have misplaced it the last time he visited my crib, and it's kind of weighing me down.
What is it?
It's his wristwatch. Now, I feel bad holding on to it. Could you please give it back to his family?
This is stolen property, and you expect me to return it?
Gee, that sounds bad when you say it like that, but still, you shouldn't let me hold on to expensive things. That's how I ended up in this situation in the first place.
I will make sure they receive it from the repentant thief.
Oh, boy. You're a tough negotiator. But surely you don't mean now. I gotta chillax after all this.
We will proceed with haste.
Ah, for God's sakes, man. As you command, Officer Steely. Hey, Tin Man, over here. This is where Briggs lives. Let's get this over with. His watch is burning a hole in my pocket.
One thing I want to test out. Is it maybe the post-processing that's kind of interfering with everything? Also this. So we're going to try 30. Put it back on high. This on low. This off. Okay.
Apartment 21. Oh man, my hands are sweaty.
Are you going into a drug-related withdrawal? Do you require medical assistance?
What? No, I'm just nervous. Me and Gail have a complicated relationship. She's good at reading people, and I'm the type of person that doesn't like to be read. I know that inevitably I'll do something she doesn't approve of. This is it. Deep breath. Let's do this. You first.
Are you here about Mike?
Yes, I am sorry to hear about your husband.
Oh, no, 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 no. This junkie is not coming inside. What else are you gonna steal?
Funny you should say that.
I can't stand him. I'm sure he has something to do with Mike being missing. Are you any closer to finding my husband?
We are still looking. Is there anything more that you can tell me about his disappearance?
I've already reported what I know, but if you have any more questions, shoot.
I heard that he was looking into reports of bodies going missing.
An old lady approached him at the precinct and told him a sob story about how she couldn't afford to bury her husband. Can you believe that? Anyway, when she finally collected enough money and went back to the morgue, only to find that they had lost her husband's body, Mike went to check it out and never came back.
Where was the last location that he was seen?
I remember him telling me that he was leaving his jurisdiction, that's where the leads were taking him. I tried to convince him not to go. It seemed dangerous, but he felt sorry for that old lady. He went against his own rules and me. He left angry because we'd been arguing.
Do you remember the exact location?
He never told me, but maybe it's in his files.
Why do you think that Pickles is involved in your husband's disappearance?
My husband's a good man. Sometimes too good for his own sake. He believes in second chances, even if someone doesn't deserve them.
Like Pickles?
That unappreciative asshole constantly gets himself into trouble. I mean, who's always there to get him out? You guessed it. Salt of the earth, Mike. Pickles has a bad influence on my husband.
I think I have everything I need for now.
Knowing you're on the case makes me a little less anxious, RoboCop. Now I just need to break it down for our son.
He does not know?
I didn't know how to tell him. He's a smart kid, and I think he suspects something. Could you maybe tell him to come home? It's getting late, and the streets aren't safe these days. He normally dawdles, but having you tell him should light a fire in his britches.
I will make sure that he returns home, madam.
Thank you. He's playing on the basketball court nearby with his friends.
One last thing to mess with. Try opening it to 60.
That went pretty much as expected.
We are not done.
We're not?
You still have that watch, do you not? There is someone who needs to learn what time it is.
Is that a movie quote or something? I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
We must get to the basketball court.
That's just around the corner. Are we playing? What's that got to do with time? Is it like time to kick my ass?
We are going to remind Gail's son that it is past curfew.
Oh, Daniel. Sure. Bummer. He's not here.
Good evening, citizens.
Maybe these guys saw him.
Need what? Some spare parts? Hey, there's a mechanic up the road.
We all have to obey the rules of the games we play. Unsportsmanlike conduct makes all players look bad.
That's right, fool. That was a technical foul.
I didn't know he's so delicate. What do you need?
We're looking for a kid. His name's Daniel. He was playing here earlier.
Why? Is it past his bedtime?
It is.
Yeah, I saw a couple of kids drawing with chalk they found lying around that crime scene over there.
Thank you for the information.
Congrats, guys. You just became police informants. It has its perks. You'll love it. I see a couple of drawings over there.
This was drawn not long ago.
Ah, there's more over there. Oh, man.
Independent news. In this issue, extraterrestrial marketing. Another commercial stuffed with subliminal messages is being filmed behind the courthouse. They won't fool us again. It's tabloid.
Are we really jaywalking? That's a $100 fine. Huh. I guess we're conducting an investigation.
Yeah, I just think like my PC is not up to snuff for this game. Like, it's no slouch, but it's like it's running off of old hardware at this point. Like real old hardware.
Daniel! Come on, kid! Where are you? You should be somewhere around.
Shoe print, size 7.
That's gotta be his. So I guess you have like a scanning thing in your eyes.
Yes, it allows me to see things that are not there anymore.
Oh, so it's kind of like Nuke. What about over there?
No, it is locked. They did not go inside. They threw out the chalk here.
Must have found something more interesting. What the fuck?
That was close.
We'd better hurry.
Do it. Come on. End him.
What are you waiting for? Fuck him up! He's laughing at you!
Hey, what the hell's going on over there? Yo! Daniel!
Oh no. It's the cops.
I don't want to go to jail for this shit!
Is that a gun? Oh, you're in so much trouble, kid.
No, it's not.
Whoa! What the hell? You're lucky that Tin Man here doesn't have a real heart. He'd have a hole in it right about now.
Sorry, sir.
You will be once your dad hears about this.
My dad's missing, so he can't tell me nothing. My mom said that he's out on an assignment, but I know the truth. He's not coming back.
Why'd you say that?
He's always been a stickler for following the rules. I guess that's why he's missing. Cops can't shoot without giving a warning, and someone got the drop on him. But that's not gonna happen to me. I'm going to be the one that shoots first. That's why my friends say...
Your friends are knuckleheads. If you listen to them, you're a knucklehead too. Come on. Sit down. We need to talk. Those friends of yours, they take the easy way out. You don't want to go down that road. It leads to a dark, lonely place. Do you know why your dad is such a stickler for the rules?
'Cause he's a chump.
Because it's the right thing to do. It's not always easy to do the right thing. It takes strength.
And you think my dad has that kind of strength?
Are you kidding me? Your father has enough strength for the both of us. He even helped an ungrateful addict that he found in one of these buildings that smelled of rotting garbage, half dead and covered in vomit. And instead of writing him off, your father opened his home to him because that's the right thing to do. That's strength. Don't you think there's someone else who could use that kind of support now?
Mom.
See, you already know what to do. You can start by giving her this. She's looking for it.
Is he going to arrest me?
No, it's your first offense. So he'll let you off with a warning. Right?
Right.
It's late. Let's get you home.
Well, you told my mom about the gun?
No, she doesn't like me already. Thanks for the help, Tin Man. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, partner. What's the status on the old slaughterhouse?
I had to take care of something. We can go there soon.
Sure thing. Pick me up at the station when you're done.
That wasn't too bad of a little digression, but it kind of seemed like, what was the point of RoboCop being there? I mean, he helped us suss out where the kid was. But at least they didn't try to shoehorn in Murphy's past, like at the very beginning. Rooms. And that's the end of the demo. Still explore the city, complete side quests. I think I've had my fill of that for now. I mean, this is a fairly interesting little game. Be curious to see what the final product looks like, and fingers crossed it's a little bit more optimized, at least for low-end hardware. So yeah, I guess. Okay. So with that, I actually need to make a note of when I stopped. Because this will be uploaded to YouTube after the fact. So yeah, that. Okay. Moving on. Next up, the Thaumaturge. Which, let's store page. No? Okay. I think like what I can really briefly recall from the description is you're playing as a someone who hunts demons. So we'll find out more. Okay, first things first. This seems to be running a little bit better. Full screen. TSR. No scaling, okay. Undo changes, but double check. VSync. I like to keep it down to high because high is still good quality without sacrificing performance. We'll leave post-processing on for now, but there's no blur, so that's good. Let's see. Thaumata is a word deriving from Greek. It means miracles. A thaumaturge, or a temperamentor, is one able to discover secrets lingering in persons or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring them to the surface. Are they a doctor of souls? Is it possible to fully name the essence of a thaumaturge without being born one? Frame rate.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention. And with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you're safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
Hurry up. I don't have all eternity.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Play a trick on him? Why?
Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Please add, my love to you, my sister.
Touching. From whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Victor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere, on every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
Oh, the type of game. A lost letter. Dear Antony, feels like ages have passed since your last letter, or maybe it's just a winter that makes everything good and warm seem distant. As you can guess, the life of an exile does not spoil me. Years ago, I was uprooted from my homeland and sent to a foreign land among foreign people to fight under the Russian banner. And how am I today? I live among people who hate me. I am losing my health and my mind when cultivating the land that I fertilized with the blood and flesh of its sons. And I can't leave here. I can't stop reminiscing. Death seems to be the only means of escape. Please pray for me. Constanti. Constanti? P.S. I don't think this letter will make it through the censorship, but if it does, please tell Enilka that the thought of my brain is just shutting down right now. That the thought of her brought me solace until the very end. Doing that gave me experience. Dear Jungle, please stop with the gentry snobbery and listen to what I have to tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now, and it is not at all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You just have to look. Wherever you turn, you hear about the revolts and peasant guerrillas going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves, have something on the side, some business that will allow us to live with dignity. That's why I'm telling you for the last time. Go to the bank in Tiflis and take a loan against half of our assets in the Caucasus. Words. Invest in oil business in Baku. The railroad is already getting there, and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I will send you all the documents and authorization. Don't delay any longer. Greetings, Lou. Okay. Ooh. Perception. Upgrade enables perception, dimension, heart. Okay, all perception. Mind, deed, word. Upier. Bond is weak and the danger is collapsing. Other ones. Okay. Yes. Okay. Perception. As a thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate enemies' actions, and you can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, words, and you can reach your goal easier. Okay, let's nope, that's not what. Tone it down a little bit. Medium. More stuff to read. The Tiflis Herald. Tragic events of August 29th have cast a shadow on the city of Tiflis. If I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize. Leaving it in deep mourning. Yesterday's rally, where reform proposals set out by Minister Alexander Bullion. Again, apologies for mispronunciations. What, Calliope? You staring at me? You doing, Sonny? Cats are active. Were to be discussed was brutally interrupted by Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal board building. Armed Cossacks entered the conference room, wreaking havoc. In the turmoil, 60 people were killed, over 100 were injured. People are shocked at another instance of unjustified aggression against the nation of Georgia. But many believe more mass strikes are inevitable. For some reason, the world doesn't seem like Russians anymore. I wonder.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
Let's see.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting, a guest?
You came for some healing? Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. He prays a heck of a lot. You getting in or what?
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with. Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there past the little square up the steps. They'll tell you where that preacher's at. Well, this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Okay, so Q and E do that. Trying to see if I can rotate the camera. My controller. There we go. Let's see. Protective charm. Oh, camera's just moving on its own.
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
Proud answer. Now, it not only draws from your flaw of pride's level, but will also feed it even more. Let's not go that route.
I'm not here for long. I'm looking for a certain healer.
First you gotta make a donation to the Tsar's army. Warm boots, for instance.
And a coat. You won't need a coat once he's lost his boots.
Either Znami. We're the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Up, combat. Oh shit, are we doing turn-based? Yeah, when your enemies lose all their health points, you win the fight. Enemies' health points are shown upon their feet, while yours is represented by a bar in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Okay, that's all they have. Map? Perception? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Interesting. The action cue. Perception allows you to anticipate enemies' actions, to find out what they're planning, unfold action cue. Top of the screen. Each skill has its own speed. Slower skills are more powerful, require preparation. Okay. Quick skill, use it in the very next round.
Serge the Ruski is right.
They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
What do you call him, cripple? Doggy. Yes. 10 out of 10 game. Pet the dog. Ooh, more stuff to read. News from Yerevan. Our correspondents report that the newly appointed Governor General of the Yerevan Province, Prince Napoleon Louis Joseph Jerome Bonaparte, the actual Napoleon Bonaparte, is arrived in town. Highest officials were present at the welcoming ceremony, followed by a dinner with representatives of Yerevan's most prominent families. Governor General's address to the townspeople is expected in the next few days. Like, is it like the Napoleon Bonaparte? Because I know, like, he bounced back and forth all over East and Western Europe. Do you think Wikipedia would like have like his full name? Oh, enough of that.
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Efimovich Rasputin?
Okay, Rasputin.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time,
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
If you help me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
I first learned of you in Paris. A charismatic miracle worker from Russia. I even heard about you from my doctors. By the time I got to Petersburg, you were already gone. I've crossed almost 3 continents, through Siberia, India, and half of Europe. But if you're asking me about my origins, I'm from Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
from Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Viktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Prayer beads. Time-worn prayer beads with 30 wooden knots. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. Object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. Touch the beads burns, but it still also attracts. Okay. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He's a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to get burned by the flame of his ardor. Rah rah Rasputin. Okay. Acquire the knowledge or context required to give a response.
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
Okay, observations. Information that you acquire by interacting with people and items. Make up conclusions. Valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help you in different situations. Thaumaturges possess perception, which allows them to read people's emotions. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions sufficiently. Some items you will find a trace of someone's personality. It takes one of three forms: unknown, familiar, certain. Traces only reveal themselves. Only revealed once you pass the test of perception of an item. Dirty bowl. Too low for word. Haircloth. Penitential device of voluntary self-mortification of the body. Okay. prayer book. Vibrates with a languishing moan of delight, touch of silk, scent of courtly powder. That which is soft and worn is also pierced by the thorns of impending separation and longing. Who would have thought that this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals a outstanding lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this is one of his healing methods. Okay. What else? I guess that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, he left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat. Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind, I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
Proud answer. Let's try it.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me in.
You're blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, Father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear?
You're weak, stupid, and blind. Do you hear me? Do you? Do you?
I can see, Father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to sweep.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else. I saw it clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a saluter, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
Let's let this woman sweep. I will be right back. Need to get up and stretch. Probably should have taken a break earlier. Anyway. Okay, that changes if I have more than one objective. Press multiple objectives, switch freely. For the one you like to track, after switching, the objective will reveal a path to follow. Sometimes this path is so mysterious that it eludes an inexperienced Thaumaturge. No worries, the remaining objectives will provide a way to solve the quest.
Let's take a look around.
They'll all gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, There's nobody to be found. That's not yours. Don't touch. All these newcomers causing more problems.
Thaumaturge points. I got 2. On the grimoire's cover, there are available points. Been on a tree. Okay. Interesting. So let's see. 6% chance of dealing double damage. Restore 3 focus. Excuse me. Ooh. Use focus by 1 additional point. Enemy suffering state. There's more to it. That's a point in the heart. Okay. Just trying to figure out where the pitter patter of little kitty feet is occurring. 50% chance of interrupting an enemy's planned action. Let's go with double damage. And let's see. Available upgrades. Skill can be upgraded. Place the upgrade in designated spot. Okay. Yeah, let's do it there. And I got 1 more point. Perfectionism. There goes the bell. What the hell is Phoebe doing? No. Okay, I see what Phoebe's doing. Sonny just tried to cling on to my headset wire. So yeah, we have to deal with that for a moment. Where was I? Perfectionism. I guess that like 7 turns. Makes every attack on an enemy deal maximum damage possible. I mean, that along with double damage. But I think I'll have to only apply that to one thing. Yeah. So let's go. Let's go with this. Let's put it there. Okay. G, what's that do? Okay. Okay. More things to read. So, pro tip, if you have kittens, can of compressed air can also put them in line. Okay, God damn it, Sonny. Soon the day will come when the people will throw off their hated shackles with one stroke of the mighty arm. Hardened by Bork and struggle with misery, they will get rid of the despised Tsar. May the recent events so agonizing for many be the torch that will kindle the flame of a just revolution. It'll only take a few people to raise their heads proudly and abandon their work for the flame to become an inferno that will consume the oppressor and cleanse our lands. It is already happening. Workers in major cities are preparing for action, and the country folk are also joining the fray. Our hour of trial is upon us. Let us not lose heart. Vive la revolution. Okay,
What do we have here?
a dead goose. From the goose's twisted neck flows the anger and passion of the person who slaughtered the poor bird. Wave of emotion carries no desire for meat or feathers, only the sour taste of envy and a desire for all of Bogdan's property to go to hell. Now that poor goose didn't deserve it.
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict. Well, I expected as much, and he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away. You're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers. A witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother, and this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too.
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pen.
Where is the justice here?
Conflicted neighbors. That goose lies between the quarreling peasants and the obvious bone of contention here. A wise woman is to settle the dispute. She better do it quickly. It will come to fisticuffs in a moment. Seems that the neighbors quarrel over a goose strangled in an act of revenge. A classic of the genre. Oh yes, the classic strangling goose genre. Let's see.
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Well, all in all, it's, I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Come inside and tell me what you're doing here.
Salt on the doorstep. Yeah. Anything else? No.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
Now, what does this mean? Oh, I gotta keep searching.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Okay. I gotta suss out more information. Diary of an Oblate Priest. They say that every nation has its demons. Its ghosts, its phantoms, ghosts, and nightmares were created to make naughty children behave. But I've gone halfway around the world preaching the word of God and learned the truth. These demons, fiends, and devils cursed by God are real, and they are everywhere. In distant Sirmia, people whisper the name of Bukovac, cruel beast whose presence brings wrath and commands people to inflict violence on their neighbors. A fairy tale, you say, but I've seen Bukovac here in this location. I heard the rattle of his chains and felt his fangs digging into my neck and tugging at every fiber of my soul. And I felt the fury that this wraith brings with it. The anger, excuse me, the anger for which there is no escape, the taste of blood in my mouth that no prayer can erase. May the holy walls of the Oblate Church stop this beast. Blessed Virgin, keep me safe. Okay, I need to look for more stuff. There we go.
Am I sensing?
Wooden box. Box is marked with words of love, sweet as kisses. The names of Vesna and Luca intertwined, cuddling tenderly against the wood, against the delicate carvings, trying to protect them from the damp rain, from all the evil world carries with it. Knock, knock.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. I'm telling you, go away, or I'll call for help! 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 Somebody help me!
What are you doing here, you tramp?
I'm not looking for trouble. I just wanted to talk.
We'll talk, all right.
Hey, combat. Oh, I can change my upgrades. Oh my god. Yeah, that's just fine as is. For the strong attack against the enemy, must take away all their focus. For a breakdown state. Okay. Diversion. Bruising hit. All right. Man, kittens are just going to town on that little ball. And he's lost their focus and is now in a breakdown state. Concussion. Not at this world. Okay. I mean, that seems like overkill.
The devil sent you.
You could say that, sure.
If thinking interferes, Jesus. If thinking interferes with their actions, so much worse for thinking. Locals are impetuous, irritable, and eager to pick a fight for even the most trivial reason. Something is not right here.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over. Please leave. Please. Please.
Okay, so much for that. What's over here? Broken ceramic trembles with anger and frustration. The quarrel erupted suddenly, spewing out bile of mutual complaints and grievances. His sweet and pungent taste, stupefied, compelled screaming, finger pointing, and hurting. Frenzy lasted until all involved were out of breath. Okay. Damaged X shaft. Although it's already become moldy from disuse, it carries a memory of the spirit of the one who wielded it. A loner of choice, but with disposition as tart as juniper berries. Shaft is overgrown with the thorns of bitter words, but there are others warm, delicate as rose petals. They betray a love of someone who's not afraid of thorns. A love that is difficult but not. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to wait until these kittens settle down before I even go to bed. Otherwise, I'm just gonna hear them running around all night. A love that is difficult but not accepting of violence. In this house lives a married couple who do not mince their words. They argue violently, loudly until they're out of breath. But they persist together despite everything. Love. True love. There is something else. Okay, I already got that. One more time.
I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any. Please leave.
Okay.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
Oh, really?
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
Do you mean Rasputin?
He didn't bring that evil spirit here. He draws on the spirit because he got folk to heal. But it's not him who brought it. We brought it on our own heads. And we've got to deal with it ourselves. I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts. We here call it a Bukovac.
But other places probably call it other things.
An evil spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, man.
Gotta find more information. Go find Rasputin.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery? It's not like anyone there is gonna run away. Look, my horse is more dead than alive.
Coachman doesn't want to take me to the cemetery. If I use my power, I should be able to change his attitude. But I can't do that.
I'll be right back.
Okay, let's manipulate. Person secrets, so can learn conclusions. Okay. The rag reeked with a sour odor of fatigue. Attempts to free the wheels from the soft soil made the spine crack like a fishbone, and the muscles burned with fire, and no one would help. Such is his job, such is his fate. It's 11. Shovel still showed traces of mud and ice. Coachman had to free the wagon's wheels. Okie dokie. Tired and weary, he's worked hard on unloading the wagon alone, and all he dreams of is a moment of rest. Don't we all? Jesus Christ.
I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery. I meant to take the horse out for a run, so get on.
I mean, we're just Jedi mind tricking people left and right.
You're alive. Does that mean I helped, Thaumaturge?
I don't have enough words, sir, to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
I see him. My Uber. He's back. I can feel our bond growing stronger as each moment passes.
I'm happy for you, but do restrain your joy. We're in the cemetery.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see, to them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafits.
Doom. Loco says, since the death of the village elder, doom has hung over the village. Minor quarrels immediately turn into bloody fights. People are tense and withdrawn. Things are not looking good. Let's see.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses. And the curse stuck. Those ruins
seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a saboteur.
What do you mean?
What sorts of things change in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed, before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasily's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in Wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
Okay. Connecting the dots. Bukovac. Bukovac are sometimes mentioned in tales and legends of Sirmia, part of Kingdom of Slavonia. Personified. Oh my god. I'm trying so hard not to yawn on mic. They personified brutal force and inexorable punishment for sins which is bound to come. Cool. Paimon. Ooh, that's good art. You were so beautiful, fallen angel, full of grace, energy, and color. I thought that you would become my teacher. That you would open a world of philosophy and art and magic to me. That together we would discover the secrets of earth elements and the secrets of people's hearts. That I would become something more. That having as many as 2 salutors. I would reach for what is available only to the strongest. Instead, you broke me. You brought nightmares and visions that crushed my mind to dust. Because of you, I have nothing but a shadow. I do like that bit of design. Upier. I'm not gonna read everything. Art, deed, word. Okay. Okay, Burn Helmstead.
What do you expect to find in this place? The fire was almost a year ago.
Time doesn't matter much here. I'm looking for clues and personal traces that will lead me to whoever is carrying the flaw that lured the salutor here.
I see. I thought I could be helpful to you, but I don't really understand what you're telling me.
Above all, flaws are deeply hidden marks left on human souls. They form under the influence of tragic events.
What does that have to do with salutors? Is that Latin?
Yes, from the word newcomer. People have always taken salutors to be spirits, demons, or imps.
Like from those fairy tales, the wise woman and the other old crones tell the locals.
Sometimes, those sorts of fairy tales and legends describe how humans perceive a salutor. They don't take a physical form. Salutors are attracted to the flaws hidden within people. Thaumaturges discover these flaws inside someone, bring them to the surface, and adopt them to lure the salutor. Those are the moments when I've usually failed. I haven't been able to hold on to a salutor. I didn't know how to bind one to myself.
What about you? Do you have a flaw?
Yeah, why not?
I bear the flaw of pride.
I wouldn't have guessed.
And now, thanks to your help, I can once again discover people's flaws and the salutors hiding behind them. And I think I'm now able to catch my second salutor.
It's kind of like makes me like, because I've been playing it more lately, makes me think of the Persona series in a way. Like it almost reminds me of just a whole young Carl Young. Words fail me. Psychiatry, like shadows, persona, all that stuff. Real interesting. Anyway,
People always leave behind individual bits of their personality, even on everyday objects and such. I can decipher the thoughts and actions imprinted on these objects, and then match them to their owner. This lets me gather immense knowledge about a person, especially if I need to find someone.
What else can you do?
just does that trick where he separates his thumb from his hand.
If I do manage to catch another salutor, that would be a very rare occurrence, in fact. An ordinary Thaumaturge wouldn't even try more than once. Only a few have multiple salutors.
Why?
Some have lost their lives trying, others their senses. I was close to madness. I lost my sense of reality. I didn't know what was true. But I know I can do it. I'm almost 100% sure.
Isn't this exactly the sort of thinking that caused your problems that led you to me?
That doesn't matter anymore.
Then what's changed?
This time, I've got you with me. Why did you want to come here with me?
I have never gotten to know a Thaumaturge so closely. I'd like to learn as much as possible about your abilities.
I need to look around this place a little more.
I won't stop you.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
Thick lines of wood grain are visible on the frame. They arrange themselves into words carved sharply as if by chisel. They scream about an attempt to break down the door, about the hinges finally letting go. They scream into a space that doesn't respond. Fear has embodied itself deep in the fabric of the doorframe, fear of the flames, and trepidation of losing a loved one. The blood sounds like suffering. It flowed quickly. The wound inflicted with the scissors wasn't large, but it was accurate. Life left the body, the heart went into a spasm, and the mind recognized the end. It lasted for some time, and then the flames came, and the pain resounded anew. Okay, anything more? Nope. A ragdoll. Doll is cracked with a hard crust of fear. Layers are like the varnish of an age-old painting. A child's fear, a girl's terror, a young woman's dread. They form a cocoon smelling of turpentine that constricts the throat and forces tears from the eyes. Deed is too low. But I got a point. Let's see. There we go. May as well get them all. Uses focus by one additional point. Yeah, so we know where else to put it. Flaws. Many people have flaws, but only thaumaturges are aware of their resistance, blemishes, personality created as a result of turbulent experiences. My flaw is pride. Okay. It's like if the corpse Hellboy recruits to help as a guide got gussied up. That's the other thing too that makes me think that reminds me of Persona, because like you can consider the Salutor as a Persona. Speaking of which,
this house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime. The murder gave birth to the flaw that you attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give them back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
okay. Business spells of fear. Her nerves are badly strained. Heart is trembling. Her fingers are stiff with anxiety, and her mind wanders. Lost in the wilderness of fear, I may be able to find her home, and discover what's behind her jittery condition.
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. because I think it's time to get out of here.
Why the hurry, father? We are the Tsar's man. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots. You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
I can do exactly the same to all of you.
He's not as weak as he looks. He actually looks better than he did the other day. But not counting the priest. He's still alone.
Not anymore, I'm not.
All right. Okay. So I want to try and get rid of him. Actually,
Are you alright, sir?
Me? Yes, but can these salutars also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're alright, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
okay. A buckle cuts through the leather like a razor. It's no longer a boring piece of cloth, but a tormentor's tool that descends on exposed flesh like torture. It pecks at it, leaving carmine wounds once, twice, thrice. It cuts deep all the way to the soul. Man, I think what's like kind of impressing me the most is the writing of this game. And I looked up earlier, like this is from a Polish developer that had a hand in, that had their hand in Baldur's Gate 3, Divinity Original Sin 2 DLC, and some other games of note. Okay, back to the village. And I can definitely see the, at least the divinity connection.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasily's burned-out farmstead. Lucas says Haley loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that. I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
He'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
It's clear that this is not the first time Vesna has threatened someone with her husband. Luca must have the best reputation in the village. Selling churl. That's a new one. And a recluse, however, he seems to have a soft spot. Luca was Vasily's house the night of the murder.
I know you're scared, but please just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
I think I've got something of yours. I found it by your father's burned-out farmhouse. You've imprinted your fear onto it. I know because I'm a Thaumaturge. I want to help.
What do you want to know?
Where can I find your husband?
In the clearing by the forest. He's chopping wood with the others.
Thank you.
Get that thing out of here.
All right.
Again?
This time it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavach.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
Do you still want to catch that Salutor?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
I'm not here to fight.
Luca!
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
Why did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Salutor here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Salutar is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
Jesus.
What?
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again.
Unless you're the one that killed him.
And I'd do it again if I could. Get out of here!
Here you are, the Book of Art. Vesna's flaw is mine, and you're mine.
This is real cool. Fighting wild salutars. To defeat a wild solitaire, you must get rid of the shadows that protect him. Vanquishing shadows will weaken him, but the weaker he is, the more fiercely he'll fight back. Bart tells you when a solitaire sends more enemies against you. Yeah, like shadows, that's definitely something from Persona. This is like really awesome. Like, look at this. We're in a heavy metal music video. Let's see. I got one more point to spend. Let's see. Let's do that. And then undo all this. Just put that there. Let's see. I guess I can't put any more. Okay. Let's try that. Suffering state. Benign or potentially deadly effect. Read their descriptions carefully. Okay. So 3 to 4 damage at the end of every round. Stacks 4 times. Jesus. Yeah, let's do that. May as well focus everything on the them. Oh crap. Well, I think I'm gonna use this as a point to stop now. But this was rather interesting. Like between the themes, the setting, the writing. Like there's some real interesting writing. Like horror story material. Horror story material that has its foot in, like, I can only assume folklore or some actual established basis. But yeah. Yeah. Because I'm sure it autosaved before that battle. I would have liked to have played more other games, but I needed to go to bed 30 minutes ago. Stupid work. Well, thank you for watching. I'll be sure to try out other demos tomorrow evening, roughly around the same time. That I definitely will intend to do unless something comes up. Well, without much else to do, have a good evening, or morning, or afternoon.